Hello, welcome back to Let's Build the 200 subscriber, the belated 200 subscriber special. Okay, that explains. You know what? I do want to. All right, that explains something. I think that is that in the editor. Yeah, whatever. What does? All right, so basically, what I'm doing is. What is level? Oh, the other levels must be for. Either this is something to let you have localized weather control, or it's something exclusive to the professional edition. There we go. That's better. So, because I don't think we've seen lasers work yet, but I'm gonna make that change real quick. So I just turn down the weather. Uh, and then I need to do this because it always does this. There we go. And now we're just going to let the scenario roll today. And that's it. We're just going to see, where we've made progress, where we still need to make progress. And I'll probably take a little more manual control than in the past. Okay, I was going to say, there should be no enemy submarines in our battle group. Alright, so... 99 and 99, so I assuming there's a mission that's not doing the things it should be doing. Triggered. Active triggered, active triggered. Triggered. There. I think that should be enough to... Where's my E2Ds? That's the... Oh, this is always the most annoying part, is figuring out why these missions, which, like, I swear half the time they run on their own, but then this other half of the time. Operation Manager. Oh, you know what? I know my fuck up for some of them, probably. Well, that's part of the reason is the game's not paused at some point. Yeah, so it should be... No, keep playing. Okay. I think there is something messed up. 228. What is local time? 229. 229 Zulu. So yeah, so this should be active. And that should be active. Here. Activate that. That should all be active. They all should be active, so I guess let's just accelerate time for a little bit. Maybe, yeah, okay, now it's down to like 55. Maybe it just needed some time to spool up. Yep, okay. I like how they apparently took the E2s that were in the hangar rather than the ones that were parked in the flight deck. That are kind of like there for this, but whatever. Ooh, I can already see one change I'm going to have to make, and that I'm going to have to extend this counter air zone. I want to extend it out a little words, probably, because right now it's only about 100 miles deep. It should probably be... Ideally, it should be 200 miles, but we're in kind of constricted area here. Wouldn't want to upset the Chinese. Wire. Okay, flight. Okay. I thought for a second we were launching missiles, and it's like, it is too early to launch missiles. No. Well, actually, since it's air, yeah. Let's throw some sensors on here. Okay. So they can see out a little bit. Ordinarily, the Hawkeyes are the first up, but not today. Ooh, we're being jammed. That is hostile. Who could possibly be doing that? Okay, we could see enemy aircraft are airborne. Okay, sensors. I still gotta fix this because I don't think that fixed properly, but... Man, look at how fast... Oh, I mean, granted, I am going at 15x speed, but still, the Enterprise is really capable of throwing some stuff up there pretty fast. Now we have threats coming from the east as well. They've got their jammers on, which... It's hostile, but not like, I'm gonna shoot you down hostile. That's why no one's really reacting yet. Because something like it's just something you do with the fuck with people half the time. You know, like Russia jamming GPS satellites over a wide area. You know, it's as much fucking with us as it is to send a message. And there we go, vampire, vampire, vampire. So what I will do now is I am pausing it for this because I kind of want to conserve our weapons as much as possible. So one, let's see. There we go. So we're just gonna... Hopefully no one else kind of goes on the... Okay, they all kind of went rogue. Oh, wait, no, those are ERAMs, okay. One thing I did forget to do, I'm gonna do it real quick, even though it's in the middle of the scenario. I do want to... And I'll have to do this again next time, too. Is I want to... add weapons to the carrier magazine, because they will go through these things like candy. So basically going off of the assumption that do I add a magazine? Aim to... Oh, it counts as a weapon, I guess, so... Alright, fair enough. Alright, filter... Here we go, that's the one. We're gonna add another AIM 260 magazine, and we're going to fill it up because it will get used. We saw that last time we kind of ran a scenario test, just with the way weapons were constantly popping off. It's gonna get used. All right, do we have our second CI up yet? Let's see. And yeah, this is chugging a little bit here between the time compression and all the assets. Someone else did launch something. Oh, I think he's doing an off-axis attack. That's fine. And we don't even have a positive ID on them yet, so that's why the whole Chinese side isn't red yet, because we don't have a positive ID. We just know, hey, there are ships here and they launch missiles at us. And we're still sending aircraft up. And they have next to no defenses. So I'm curious to see. Here's kind of the same situation. Where we have, okay, we have a positive ID on one of them. So what I'm going to do is, I think this is an excessive salvo for these guys. And we've seen, you know, they'll unleash like 70% of these against the against these small attack groups, and it's just overkill. Because I don't think the fast missile boats themselves have basically next to no air defenses, especially against a stealthy target. And then the frigates themselves probably have the best chance of having any sort of defense, but alright, and if he launches another one, I'm going to redirect that one too. Okay, so these are... There we go. Attack target auto. There. So now at this point, now we're like, okay, we identified that one ship as Chinese. Things are hostile, things are kicking up. So what I'm gonna do now is I really need to get another AWACS airborne. And another thing we need to do is we're gonna plot our course the fuck out of here. And hopefully this will just override the their current mission. I probably should have done a loop, because what they're going to do is slow down really slow, so they'll be vulnerable for a bit. But yeah, we are seeing a lot more SM6 usage now. A lot of missiles going off. I think they're still using Tomahawks on these guys. God damn. I don't understand how. I changed the weapon authorizations to not use them. What I will do, go in the mission editor, airfield retaliation triggered. We're going to trigger all these. None of them are assigned. Okay, that's why can't I see nothing? Oh, you know, I know why. Oh, I know why that's an issue. It's because they're assigned to that Freedom of Navigation Patrol. They can't be assigned to another mission, which really sucks. There's got to be a way to get around that. Because, I mean, you could fire weapons while still, you know, performing a patrol. You know, fire weapons at another target while performing a patrol, but... really disappointed. So what I will do, though, is obviously this is something that's not going to carry over. We're going to put together a package. For anti-surface warfare. It's fine. Parent pool. Nope, I don't want a package, I guess. I just want a mission. 240. Yeah. That's fine. Open the mission editor. And basically, anyone that's not... So, these guys are going to go in. these guys are going to go in because I think... Yeah. These guys are going to go in. And these guys are going to go in. So mission settings, flight size 2. Multi-axis simultaneous time on target. Split distance. Oh, I have to do a split attack. 20-second. Sure. Well, flight generation. Escorts flight size 2. And then... no preferences. One, okay. And now we'll add some targets. There we go. And could I priority you? No. Alright. So that should be in the works now, too. If I did that right. So while we're doing that, it looks like we suffered no super ill effects. Let's pop up the message log here. We can see there's a huge mess of missiles. And yeah, these are mostly AIM-260s right now doing the heavy lifting. So that will save our ERAMs for a while. I'm surprised these guys aren't really vectoring towards us yet. You'd think they'd be heading straight in with all the action. What I will do though is oh, we got another CI up, so we can do that, and then what I will do is let's have an auto attack on the Woody Island. Oh. All right, what do we got for... Did I fuck this up somehow? I don't know. Here. Let's just crater the runway. That's really all we have to do. Can I move? There we go. And then... so that should keep that airfield out of the fight unless their fighters shoot down the cruise missiles, which is possible. We don't exactly have a ton of missiles to work with anymore. Let's see, what do you got here? Nothing, nothing. That it? Did everyone blow their load? I guess so. Gosh, I really gotta... Okay, I said 4 Tomahawks. Why are there like 20? And you're oh, okay. Okay, we're calm. We're calm. We're calm. Okay, now we're actually going to get some engagements here. There's the Chinese strike force from the carrier, or at least their air cover is about to intersect with ours. Yeah, see, this is way too overkill. This is why I only wanted like 5. Boom. And now that one's wasted. Boom, boom, boom. That's a waste of like 4 missiles right there. Yeah. Plot course that way. Anyone who can change course, do it. Okay. I wish I could like bulk issue these orders, but and just be like, hey, you all need to come on out. That's what I want them doing. Now these guys, what I will do is just to force the Chinese to waste munitions. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. They might be out of range. Yeah, I can't give them attack orders, so... But there we go. Alright, so they got... all the ones we can still contact have attack orders now. So that is the beauty if you have communications too. Which I think I'm going to do a similar thing here where... I don't need fucking all of you going after that one. Go after that airbase. Or don't, I guess. Okay, so those guys aren't moving, unfortunately. So... let's see. Oh, so all these squiggles here are the... that's the AI-generated flight plans for the attack. So at least I know that got done. At this point now, it's just a matter of basically just fast forwarding, because now all the surface ships have basically. Ooh, they're not doing. They ain't doing too good over there. All their surface ships have basically blown their loads, so now it's just going to be a slow grind of the air war until something happens. Actually, what I can do too is if I can find them. We can issue a manual attack with what our tomahawks we have left. I can't remember what's based at. Alright, well. I'm up the periscope depth. And then we can launch tomahawks and hopefully shut down. Let's see, we have what, maybe 24? I think it said we had something like 24 tomahawks. That might have been on one sub, so we might have 72 tomahawks. So if we do 10 per airport, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we could try to shut down a bunch of these airports, which will make life easier for the carrier battle group. Because if we can take half their squadrons out of the fight, keep them from landing or launching, or force them to launch further and recover further away, that gives us the advantage. Yeah, the Chinese aren't very smart here. They're just kind of filtering into the fight one by one, so that enables these, so they get knocked out. This guy's still got fuel, so that's basically no escape zone there. I don't like that they're using SM6s for this, but you don't know which one of them. I guess you don't know which ones are carrying cruise missiles, right? So, okay, so these guys, those anti-ship missiles should absorb some cruise missiles too, or not cruise missiles, but anti-aircraft missiles from the enemy fighters. So that'll kind of give our fighters a little bit of breathing room there. But yeah, I think with the fighter spam, they were basically able to knock out a lot of those missiles with AIM 260s before they had to use the weapons of the battle group, which is going to get very busy now. Because now you got all these aircraft that are basically, taking off, blowing their load, and now they got to come and land and rearm and refuel right away. It's not great. At least our speed's starting to come up, so I think... No, we're still trying to turn around. It probably will be for another 10 or 20 minutes. Because they're going to try to turn in formation. And the AI is very strict about maintaining formation. But we do have... Oh, I wish we had 2,900 missiles left. We have 266 left, which is a fair amount. It's not as much as I would like, but I think I'll let them keep going at it for now. Obviously, we still have the enemy bomber strike to contend with, as well as, just all their cruise missile carrying units coming up and launching a simultaneous attack. But again, if we can level the playing field and give help to our fighters now, that can repay later with having more AIM 260s for fleet defense against missiles, which they have already shown great ability in knocking out a lot of this stuff. So, and in fact, I'm not. Have we even taken a loss yet on our Yeah, we haven't even lost a fighter yet, which shows that they're doing their damn jobs pretty damn well. Oh man, all the I'd throw this up in the whatchamacallit. Oh, this is some of those floaties are basically AG. Okay, so some of them launched their missiles already. That's kind of hilarious that the strike group is basically that I said basically came up, launched their missiles, and come back down. It's like I could have had the fucking destroyers do that. Okay, now we got some AIM 260s here. So our fighter wings they're taking the fight, but I think all of our fighters have been pretty much up in the air, and I imagine a lot of these guys are queuing for getting back down. You can see we have 35. We've launched 2/3 of our aircraft between fighter patrols, strike fighters, surveillance, anti-submarine warfare. So actually we can go and see who's left to even launch. Obviously we have the 2 Hawkeyes in reserve. A lot of the helicopters are still going to be in reserve. Oh yeah, that's right, we have the Stingrays. I completely forgot about that. I might use those later. We have some of the Ospreys on board. Actually, this is all the remaining aircraft in the fleet are basically non-combatants. Like, obviously, they're still military aircraft and such, but they will not be sinking ships. Except for maybe the drones, and they will not be shooting down enemy fighters. Alright, so these might have been launched from their J-15s. We've got AIM 260s coming in. These guys are holding their ground pretty well. There's a block of Tomahawks. Yeah, these guys are RTB because they're out of AIM 260s. So the SM-6 missiles of the fleet will basically... They didn't even engage these. Are they cheating and know they don't have a target? Here's the rest of the missiles all kind of coming in. Like, this is not a very good missile attack, obviously. They're all kind of coming in. Holy shit, look at them just unloading into these guys. And they still have a tiny bit of fuel when they entered the end game, so that boosts their chances of scoring a successful hit there. This guy might run out though. These guys are a little... Mach 4.62. Oh, he missed, or his target died, I guess. Oh, we got counterfire. This might be some of the first counterfire we've actually had. There we go. J11, J16. Alright, he's out of there. I can tell it's a late chaff, which is amusing to me, but... Yeah, we got no one to really protect these, so we might lose these Ospreys that are out there doing ASW. Which, that's the problem. We have one flight deck. We can't cycle aircraft that fast, and you can see how they're already... Yeah, I don't know why they're still loitering. Do I have to... Like, I see some of the missiles launched, because they were the AGM and not RGM. Yeah. Seems like it should be working. Oh, did it not get hit? That would be kind of funny. We still have no losses. Wow, they didn't even have to use... Because in our last scenario, they were really using up those HVP rounds. And they aren't really using them this time around. But yeah, 203 Adams. Yeah, we're going to run through a lot of these missiles. Only 56 ERAMs, surprisingly. Alright, submarine should have surfaced by now. So let's start doing some attacks. Albacore. What the hell? I swear to God. Okay. Sides. Weapon release authorization for multi-mission Tomahawks. Yeah, land target is allowed. So I don't know why they aren't being allowed to fire. That really kind of tweaks me. I don't know why they don't even... I don't know why my tomahawks aren't showing up in, I don't want to use auto, because then they'll blow their loads all on one target. I really don't want to bother with that. That is not what I want to do. Come on, guys. You guys are here for a reason. Here, weapons free. Maybe that'll shake them up a little bit. Oh, it still won't let me. Weapon release authorization, please. Thank you. Do I have to do this and say surface contacts? All right, let's try this one more time. I don't get it. Like, the fact that it doesn't even show the weapons existing is really throwing me for a loop. Let's do a manual override to -40, just in case maybe they're still too shallow or something. But yeah, it doesn't even show torpedoes, and I would expect it to be like, oh, this isn't a valid type, you know, that type of thing. I did not mean to plot a course for you guys. Here's some music I don't think I've heard for a long time. We still have no losses, holy shit. Alright, let's switch over to China for a bit. Oh ho ho! Okay, so we knocked one airfield out at least, it looks like. So that's reducing the strength of their future. More tomahawks coming in. Oh. I don't think this airfield is going to be launching anything. They have 2 aircraft on second strike. So that all those aircraft and missiles are out of the fight. Again, if I don't know how badly the airfield's been hit, but the airfield's basically out of commission. I don't think they can launch there, so that's a thing. Let's see, will this flip? No, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, so far they've lost basically one airport has been heavily bombarded. They lost 2 frigates, 2 anti-surface warfare frigates, 8 fast attack missile boats, 20 J-10s, 13 J-11 BJs, 14 J-15s, 3 J-16s, 14 flounders, of which I think all those were grounded, 2 Z-20s, and 4 Z-9Bs. and a lot of weapons. So this is already like I'm not sure. Like at this point, let's see. Time is time to move up your schedule, guys. Just saying. Oh, what was that? Show me the message again. I don't even know if they're sorting yet. I don't think they are. Alright, let's switch back to the US here and resume and hope that maybe the submarines will be a little less stupid now. That'd be nice. Oh no! We lost our first Hornet, who looks like, let's see. Yeah, he got too close to the Chinese carrier group, so he he got hit by some of their medium-range anti-air missiles. This guy is dragging SAMs out from from their from like our missiles though, which I'd rather not sacrifice a human for missiles, but he's doing a good job of it. And now we're just bullying them at this point. We're taking out their aircraft as they launch from the carrier. So, and from very short range too, so our missiles still have full boost. Well, they're still struggling just to get altitude and speed. This is, like I said, this is just bullying. And I think we've knocked out a couple of their helicopters too. They're trying to replenish. Obviously, it's not going well. I think this guy's just bugging out because he turned back towards the fleet there. Yeah, they're dragging these missiles out, and now you're going to see them light up a lot more. That's what all the squares are, but... And actually, I remember a previous problem we had. I'll just leave it. But yeah, I know, like, sometimes they try to auto-update these, and because the Hawkeyes were too far away, they weren't really seeing them that well. Yeah, this guy's just gonna burn out. We got anti-radiation missiles coming in. Okay, so that means our strike group is finally doing a time-on-target thing, at least to some degree. Or at least they think they're suppressing SAMs, which they kind of are in multiple ways. Yeah, these are RGM, so these are all surface launch. Ooh, looks like the close-in weapon systems got 2 of these guys, but couldn't get them all. So that's 2 hits on their fast combat support ship. He is probably going to be out of the fight at the very least. But they managed to knock most of that off. I swear to God, if you launched... I don't think they did. Okay. I was going to say, if my subs just decided to launch against... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the mission they're on? I don't know. What I do know is I did have the ability to attack, and now I don't. I don't even have that anymore now that I've come up to depth. So I don't know. Don't quite know what's going on there. Look at this guy dragging away more of these SAMs. Okay. Oh, these are saying, like, the radars they're honing in on. That's what that is. I'm like, why is there a China-type yada-yada over one of my missiles? We don't use Chinese missiles, but no, that's, ooh. Oh, these are multi-rolls. Okay. I thought that was their AWACS, and it's like, ooh, that would have been a thing to shoot down if you could have managed it. Like, guys, I really wish I could give orders to these guys. Since they pretty much managed to just fly under the flankers without opposition. I will say, I did not think this scenario would go so well. Like, even with all the screw-ups and things not working out like I planned, it's still going extraordinarily well for the US. Like, in terms of tonnage, I don't think they'll... Like, I don't even think the Chinese... maybe the Chinese have an equivalent, a roughly equivalent amount of tonnage. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to do the math. But there's 2 hits on the Liu Yang. So they're going to be out of the fight for a while. If we switch over to China, they don't even have comms. That's how badly they got hit. So the carrier is still fine, but has... Basically, they've got 5 FC-31s and 1 Roaring Shark for their available combat aircraft. Oh, and 7 Flying Sharks. And she's just so slow in launching them, though. So at least most of her aircraft are, like, combat capable, I guess you'd call it. The cruiser hasn't taken a hit yet. Neither has the Nanning. This is the Zhanjing, which even the Chinese can't ascertain the status of because their comms got knocked out. I wish there was, like, a last known status, but... The AoE has severe fire and... well, moderate fire and flooding. So they won't be able to provide any replenishment to the Chinese force. Not that they would really need it this close. Like, at really this close to Chinese shores, that replenishment ship is kind of superfluous. That's just extra tonnage for us to sink, but... Oh, here's an FC-31, so that's their F-35 ripoffs. We go and look at losses now. We've lost 1 Block 3 Super Hornet of the F model. They've lost... one, hopefully about to be 2 F-35 clones so far. 20 J-10Cs, which are probably roughly analogous to the F-15. 14 J-11 BJs, 16 J-15s, 4 J-16s. Actually, most of these are kind of analogous to the F-15 or the Super Hornet. 16 Flounders, 8 Hubei fast attack missile boats, 2 Jingdao frigates, and a bunch of helicopters, some of which went down with the ships. Yeah, these guys do have a better... They are survive. Yeah, like that AMRAAM's gonna burn out. Are they bullying the poor little Osprey? Someone get on the door gunner. Not that they'd ever realistically hit, but it looks like he is. Okay. Yeah, so that's the AMRAAMs from the strike loadout. Because on the strike loadout, they just default to the AMRAAMs instead of the AIM-260s. Yeah, they got a lot of refueling and stuff to do. Alright, we can't assess any of their damage, really. They've launched more FC-31s. But so far, it seems like they haven't launched against Tomahawks yet. Oh. Someone just crashed over there or something. HQ-10 impacts on Gugu number 5. They shot down their own aircraft? Oh, man. Oh, that's not good for them. I mean, honestly, this is, again, I set their competence to basically be in line with Russia, since for a long time China, they're modernizing, but I think they have a lot of the same underlying issues that Russia did. And, yeah, that's Russian competence right there. see. How about you turn around? Does anyone have... No, of course not. Where is... Oh, I want the battle group. Give me the air defense commander. I'm sick of this asshole. I will allocate 1 missile to him. And likewise, we are going to allocate 1 missile hit to him, just because these guys have been surviving for a while. And these AMRAAMs that they're shooting from over the carrier group is the only thing that's kind of disrupting their attack. So I want to give them some breathing room. And that should allow them to get that breathing room. Yeah, you can see how quickly the AMRAAMs burn out, so it'll probably be Mach 1 or less by the time they impact. Although, who knows, with how many they're throwing at them, maybe that'll put the odds in our favor. Nope. He's gone. I don't know if they actually followed my order for a manual launch. Oh, I missed this attack, so I don't know what I'll hit or not. But we got, looks like some of the last Tomahawks flying in. Some of them still have SAMs, yeah. We'll switch over to see how the group as a whole is doing. And not much different than we last looked at it. So I really hope this might be the missile set I launched finally going up. I don't know why they aren't just going on their mission. I saw parts of them go on their mission. Oh, trigger. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe not. Just constantly regrouping. Maybe this AI flight plan was a mistake. But yeah, look at this landing pad. We got like 15 planes all trying to land here. Oh, they're just firing ERAMs at these guys. Which is fine. Again, we need to kind of provide some coverage while the fighters, you know, they gotta set down, they gotta refuel, they gotta rearm. What the hell are you? I don't know what they're... Oh, are we close enough that the land batteries were shooting at us or something? Or did they manage to get the last couple of aircraft up? I don't know. Boom. And that's a really late activation time, too. Oh, SC-31s, they must have launched all their long-range missiles already, because they're just kind of charging in there. But we've got 2 ERAMs with their name on it, so... they took a hit because they're trying to close the gun range, so they took a hit, but they're okay. And It looks like they hit him with an AIM-9. So now this guy's gonna have 2 missiles on him, which good luck dodging those. Oh, okay. So what kind of damage are we looking at here, Doc? They're pretty low on fuel here. Kind of a glancing hit. They lost their AIM-120 data link and one of their countermeasure suites, ANALR 67. I think that's gonna pop up for me. No, but I mean, like the important, like they can run without that. Obviously, not as safe for them to do that, but what the hell are you doing out here all on your load? Oh, they're jamming, I think. And now they're getting cold feet. Yeah, this AI thing didn't, letting the AI generate it kind of didn't work out so well. And if he gets shut down, that's kind of mostly his own fault. Although he is doing an exceptional. They are very good at dragging away these surface-to-air missiles from the Chinese fleet. Yeah, they look like they're falling behind now, so. I don't know why their mission isn't executing yet. They're so... I wish it would say... here. Time on target. No, we lost one of our Seahawks. That's to be expected when you're conducting multi-domain operations. There. Let's try giving him an actual time on target. I have to go to the operations planner. If we got more missiles coming in, that won't be good. I mean, it's triggered. I don't mobilize the sign. I don't know what else I could be doing to make it work. And I swear to God, if they're the ones holding up the line for... Oh, they have a G-tolerance bar. That's kind of cool. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, you can see the potted equipment. Okay, I'm seeing a big... Oh, I think it's because of these missiles. I was going to say, I'm seeing a big scattering here, but... I think that's because they're chasing down some of these peeps. Did I not tell you to get the... Maybe that was the other CI. Oh, they got some AMRAAMs to force them to break off their attack. They aren't going to hit anything. Not at those speeds, but... Oh, there's an Osprey. You know, some of this could be solved if my submarines would fire their flippin' missiles. Okay, at this point, I'm just going to delete. Because I'm not seeing anyone actually doing what I want them to do. Here. There. We'll say they're satisfied. Everyone can land. I don't know what the hell the carriers even... They should be able to land now. I don't know if they are. All right, I gotta resume it. And they should be. Sir, you should be returning the base. Yeah, RTB is ordered. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen, and I don't think I'm gonna try an AI generated mission in the middle of all this. Oh. Because at this point, the destroyers are really going through a lot of their stuff right now. Our losses should be, yeah, they're on the low side. One helicopter, one tilt rotor, one fast mover. They lost almost 30 J-10s. I don't even know how many they have left. Let's actually switch over to China here and just pause. See, they kind of got this thing going on too, but I think theirs is actually kind of working. Whereas ours is just not. If we go to order a battle, units by type. Don't care about satellite, don't care about facility. I'm not sure if this will actually show like surviving units. If this is just surviving units, there's obviously a lot left. But that list is a lot smaller than it used to be. We might have knocked out half of them. And we could see if any of the bombers are sorting or not. They do not appear to be. As it is, their maritime patrol aircraft are just starting to get to the fighting area. So now they'll have, I mean, they already have a pretty good picture of what's going on. But now they have a really good picture. Alright, let's speed this up because I would like... Why is he going north? Oh, to recover aircraft, I guess. Because they got to turn into the wind. Let's see. Does it? Oh. Oh no, that's Wind Sea State, I think. Come on, guys. Please, someone just start landing. I swear to God, if you're going to run out of fuel. Oh, this guy's firing off his AMRAAMs. Yeah, they're all ordered RTB Winchester landing queue. I think some of these guys are just going to run out of fuel. Look at that. No remaining fuel in any of their tanks. So they're on the reserve tank. Well, they damn well better be getting priority to land. Okay. Some of them are landing. Oh. Uh, nope. Okay, so that was legitimate. There was an actual missile impact there. Oh, there goes another Osprey. We just don't have the coverage really right now. We gotta cycle all these aircraft. They're moving to engage with their sidewinders, I guess. There's a Growler. Yeah, now we're taking losses simply because they're all sitting ducks. They're trying to land, and there's a huge skew because, once again, we only have one landing strip. Ho ho! Imagine a 5-incher going through your aircraft like that. They're still trying really hard to get that E2. And granted, I probably could have told them to move it, but... Oh, hey, there he goes. Is that another... They're making gun runs on it. But, yeah, it was another high-velocity round. That was another high-velocity round. So those high-velocity rounds are doing some work, thankfully. That's another... Yeah, we just... They're out there and we can't touch them. That's basically what it boils down to. God, these guys are so aggressive. We could be using our enhanced Sea Sparrow missiles at this range just about and still be getting good chances of kills. Yeah, an ERAM at this range is like overkill, but... Another HVP kill. Alright, now we're kind of taking some revenge for the havoc they wreaked on our anti-submarine patrols. Probably took out a good half of our Osprey crews at least. I think that gives them some breathing room though. I think everyone else on the Chinese side either still has to prepare to be sortied. Some of them are survivors returning from the first fight. We have the fucking survivors of the of their fleet, which we will take care of, but do we actually have any more? I didn't think so. I thought of maybe we had a what are you guys shooting at over here? Oh, no, 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 no. How do I cancel that? Everyone drop. Okay, so it brings up the selection. So, unit orders, drop targets. There. Do not waste any more missiles on those. I thought... I'm pretty sure I strictly specified not to use... Why is it just going in circles? But I'm pretty sure I specified not to use the ERAMs in a land attack mode. Okay, we took out an avgas bunker, great. Alright, guys. Oh, now you want to that's the thing. It still only shows the, like, for these guys. Oh, you have tomahawks. Okay, so does that mean, can I actually knock some of these assholes out then? Thank fucking God. Alright. Do they just have the one runway? There we go. I don't know why that was, like, an issue for so long. Yeah, like, I still can't fire on them. So, there we go. This is getting a little better now. Okay, so they have this runway. And then they have 2 runway grade taxiways that we're going to knock off. Oh, I did that one already. Okay, so let's see what we got here. $9,000-foot runway. Boom. Runway grade taxi. Boom. Gone. And we have more. Runway. Boom. That's all they have, surprisingly. And now alright. We'll let the drum fire. Boom. We'll just leave that be for now. Kind of conserve our missiles. So that should, if these missiles can make it through, that should greatly ease up on the strain that our fleet is under in trying to manage air defense. Okay, we're just using HVPs left and right, I see. Oh, some of them look like they're maneuvering to avoid them or trying to. But obviously the ERAMs are just a better choice. In general. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did order one of them through. Alright, we still gotta launch. Alright, what's our aircraft situation look like? Oh, is that what's happening? I think no, they were all in the air because I looked and there was nothing left on the carrier, so I don't know what happened there. But we're going to let everyone land. We're going to reassess. The end goal would be to knock out that carrier battle group because they are kind of annoying. But I don't think they'll be breaking through our defenses anytime soon. I can't even see the cruise missile. Oh, they kind of can, maybe. how many are left of its air wing? Not too many. Looks like maybe 4 F-35 clones and then 6 flying sharks. So it's down to 10 combat-capable aircraft. Meanwhile, they're still knocking. I told you to drop these targets. What the hell? That's something that's going to be very concerning. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Here. Inactive. Satisfied. Hopefully that does it now. Maybe that was. Oh, they shouldn't have been reusing. I think all I did was put down runways for that. I'll have to re-examine that, I guess. That is a huge waste of ERAMs. Yeah, we have 150 left, which is a lot. Okay, now they are making runs on the cruise missile volleys instead of on our aircraft, which is nice. Okay, maybe one of you want to shoot him? Just kind of try and protect our missiles here. This is more just to drive them away than anything else. Which is why I'm only allocating one. But the fact that they're using their missiles on our missiles instead of their missiles on our aircraft is also kind of a win. Is he trying to close in for a gun run? I mean, it's doable. Okay, I ordered missile launches, people. Why am I not seeing Oh, is it bounding by the WRA even though I specifically ordered them to launch the missile? Whatever. This is why we have reserves. Oh, hey, some of our floaters managed to fire a few more of their weapons. So there's that. They might not even see them. They're still, even though they're only 10 miles out, they're still running silent. They haven't thrown on their emitters or anything. Oh, it's a J-15. Oh yeah, it's recovering. Please go for the carrier. We can take those aircraft out while they're on deck. That would be great. Okay, their seekers should be armed now. Do I have the option? I do not have the option to tell them what to attack, so probably means we're not getting the data link back from them either. So I don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're just... Oh, apparently he decided that guy was done with. So now he's going on to this other Type 52. That's going to leave a mark. But yeah, if I can actually form up... No communications, and it looks like it's sinking. Period. So it looks like they weren't able to get their damage under control. And that last missile did them in. Yeah, because Wu Ying is that they didn't take too much damage. They got a little fire damage going on, and it looks like they're or wait, is that what is this supposed to be actually? Oh, Apparently, they took a hit in a critical spot because they have 86% damage as opposed to this guy who has 50%. This guy does still have fire and flooding. This guy has less flooding and an equal amount of fire, but unless they can react, I don't know what they hit to get that amount of damage in one hit, but they might be toast if they don't fix that. All right.
This is Dallas Base. You are cleared for takeoff.
Oh my god. They're still launching. Stop it. Stop it. Disengage, drop all targets immediately. I swear to God. Yeah, these fighters are going to make mincemeal of most of our tomahawks, but no, these guys will see these pairs. Okay, now those ERAMs I ordered are coming out finally. Boom. This should panic a number of them. I think we've made progress on our whole recovery. Yeah, we're down to like 10 in recovery. And we have, those guys are going to take forever to ready. Most of them are on. They should be on Surge. But even so, yeah, we're looking at, like, this guy, I think, was the guy that was damaged, but yeah, even on Surge, you're looking at a couple hours turnaround time. I assume in a true, like, oh shit scenario, they could probably just fuel her up and go. I assume this game Surge offers at least a modicum of like basic checks to ensure that the uh-oh, wait. Oh, they weren't they were not on Surge. Whoopsies. All right, let's do that. Yeah, 2 sorties maximum. So they'll have but then they'll need a stand down time. So I'm not going to put everyone on Surge, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to have a few on Surge. So now with that change, I don't think it really changed much. It might apply to their next missions, which okay, so these growlers must have taken hits then. I can't see them. I suppose right now they don't exist as an actual entity. They're just the database statistic for that unit, but you guys aren't. Alright. As long as they still aren't throwing away missiles on Woody Island. I think we hit them hard enough. They're out of the fight. They don't have any aircraft there, even if they wanted to launch. Woo. What are they up to now? I was really hoping to run this until the Chinese start their attack, but it's getting late, like, for me. Like, real time, I've run this for over 90 minutes now, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna switch to China, and we're gonna really broil my PC here and just try to move this clock forward as fast as possible. Okay, so they don't even have a live feed necessarily on all the Tomahawks, but they do have rough ideas of where they are, which is really all they need. Yeah, they're shooting it down with their guns. They're going full Winchester. But I want to, depending on how long it'll take, I'd like to run this out to 5 o'clock. Just because at that point, I would think we would at least get bombers and attack aircraft starting to take off. Some of the Tomahawks might get through to the north. They're a little thin over there. But they seem to mostly have focused their efforts on the west. But they do have like another 200 miles to travel, so we shall see. At the very least, they left us alone for a while, so I think at this point everyone's kind of sorted all their aircraft once, and now everyone's got to kind of cool down before the next engagement. Like, we still see the occasional aircraft pop off, but it's a lot less frequent. Still parked, but they're ready. Oh, a few got through here too. I don't know if we have any, or if they have any units. They have 8. Oh, they have. Oh, they are prepared for the second strike. So if they basically manage to ground those aircraft, that again, that harms their ability to launch that coordinated airstrike. Yeah, they have minor flooding on a destroyer now. These guys, I don't know what the hell they're doing anymore, but
Contact departure control 301.7.
I think it's just this guy. Congratulations, you got 1 passive sonar off. SSK switching propulsion. I don't know what these guys are. They're engaged offensive. With what? I don't know. Maybe they're using their missiles. And they're coming up to the surface, so they're snorkeling now. Jump to location. Oh, they lost their UAV. Flew too close to the battle group. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take out my whole feed. There's some submarines switching propulsion. So maybe they managed to some of these were protected by at a standard protection of missiles, so I think they managed to shoot down the Tomahawks. To be frank, I kind of thought the Chinese Temple of Air operations was going to be reduced for a while, and that ended up not being the case. It will be now, hopefully, but god damn, the bastards just keep coming. Get out of there. We're just gonna run away. So now she's stuck trying to ready her aircraft as fast as possible. We could kind of scare them off with the SM6s at least, but we probably got less than 100 left. Oh, we got 118, so I guess I'm wrong. We have over 100 left, but still. They are a strong missile, as you've seen, and I wish to use them sparingly. Part of what's messing me up too is these reference points aren't moving with the battle group, so man, like they might not have sunk an equivalent, like I mean they still sunk a fair bit of tonnage there. 1 destroyer, 2 frigates, 8 fast attack craft, partial damage to an AoE, and another destroyer that might be on our last legs. But damn, they have taken out so many aircraft. And then when you consider all the ordnance on top of them, the pilots, the crews, like this is so far just like a really bad defeat for the Chinese, in which they should have had the element of surprise. They should have had fire superiority on all fronts. Yeah, 12 F-35 rip-offs, 47 J-10s. Oh my god. Like, at this point, I think any sane person would be like, shit, call off the operation. This is not what was supposed to happen, but... Are you... estimated speed Mach 0.84. Okay, so probably another fighter wing. I was kind of hoping they'd be, they'd be, those missiles, the hypersonics, SC-31s. Wow, for the fact that we have identification on them from like almost 400 miles out, that speaks a lot to their stealth or lack thereof. Oh, there's another F-35 ripoff gone. They don't have too many of those, not in comparison to like their flankers and their flanker ripoffs, and especially their heavy stealth fighters. Oh, those guys are a little stubborn there. So is this guy. SC-31, that might be why. Seems to be most of what they're sending now. He's really going... Apparently he expended all his missiles already and he's just going for a gun kill. Which he must be shooting them from long range and then they're just running out of fuel. If he's shooting from max range and it's moving away from him. Oop, gone. Yeah. Ooh, air contact. Is the U.S. finally getting... Nope. They got all their aircraft landed, but they're now completely reliant on the standard missiles for fleet defense. What we can do is send another volley of missiles towards one of their airports and see if these make it through, since it's pretty thin there right now for Chinese air defenses. I think they may have finally gone through most of their aircraft, and what little they have that remains is down for rest and refit before they fly their next mission. So those Tomahawks hitting will probably be the mission, because oh, all right. It's happening. It's happening. Everyone stay calm. It's happening. Which means things are going to get real busy in about an hour here. Are we launching? No, these are all helicopters. Some of them will be ready in 20 minutes, so they might be able to kind of form a cohesive defense just in time to handle some of the cruise missiles and attack aircraft. And we actually have a really nice screen here for any, if they try to sneak any submarines in to attack us. Oh, are we actually going to sink one of their... I think we might be hitting some of their submarines now. What I will do, just because at this point the attack's kind of launching and there's nothing left to stop it. Alright, we're going to allocate 10 to that one. And then our kind of last ditch effort here is we can oh, that's the one that's like broken for whatever reason. Oh, manual attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right, let's slow it down. They've got contacts. How much of that is real? I don't know. Their battle group should be low on okay, I guess it's all fake. And now they can see our Tomahawks coming in, but they should be just about helpless against them. Now, as for their battle group, okay, they actually have a lot of they have a lot of point defense missiles left, to their credit. But it looks like that's it. Anti-torpedo depth charge. Interesting. Yeah, I guess everyone wants to protect their carriers, right? So I'm kind of curious to see if the Tomahawks will actually manage to successfully penetrate the screen and hit the carrier. If they do that, that's another weight off the back of the carrier battle group. Honestly, I'm almost wondering if this is close enough that I just do this again next week and record it so that way I can hopefully replay it and use the integration with TacView to show multiple angles and stuff. Alright, we have a DF-21 launch. These guys, they are... YJ-12, those are cruise missiles. Yep. So see, their attack plans seem to be working. Now, how much of this can the US see? That's the question. We do have the Hawkeyes in the air, so that will help. Okay, there's the missiles. I was wondering where they are. But there they are. They're using a 3-axis attack with some separation, as opposed to just a straight line. We're knocking out their AWACS now. We'll see how it feels. They should kind of lose eyes on us once we knock out their Elint and Sigint aircraft and stuff. They should lose eyes on us. And apparently they didn't have permanent air defenses based here, as it looks like these Tomahawks are getting through this time. How many aircraft are they going to lose access to? Well, uh, 3 combat aircraft. Still, though, if that's enough to take them out of the fight, that's still 3 aircraft we don't have to fight. That should basically end their flight ops here for a couple hours. Enough time for the carrier group to get away. Maybe they're... Like, if I wanted to launch them, how can you still be preparing to launch? There should be no facility for you to... I'm just kind of curious. Let's let this play out. But I don't think they should have a... They shouldn't have a facility to launch from. I guess we'll find out. Come on. Yeah, you just went back and parked. Okay. Okay, so they are out of the fight. And someone keeps switching propulsion, which is really starting to annoy me. Yeah, so this is the range of uncertainty for this goblin here. Which, let's see where it really is. Or, is it goblin? I forget. Yeah, he's pretty far out there. So he's not searching in the right area. I wish I could just tell him, hey, search this area, but we'll let them. We won't cheat. We'll let them automate. All right, the helicopters are on the far side of the group. We'll say that's the pilots kind of panicking and being like, "Yeah, we'll provide standoff radar from over here, so we don't get shot down." Now that the American fighters are in the air again, it is still enough for them to see. Yeah, and right now all the contact reports I'm seeing are from their AWACS helicopter, so they're doing their job. Can't really complain about that. Oh, they lost a second Luyang, and I think their AOE. Because I guess their damage must have gotten out of control. Yeah, 2 Type 52Ds. 8 Hubeis, 2 Jingdaos, 1 Ulanhu, which I think is their AOE. They still have these little suckers. Which a couple of their ships have them. They're getting some hits, but yeah, that's the advantage of this guy. I think it's, if I remember correctly, this guy's pretty short range, but it's pretty small, so you can also fit a lot of them. Yeah, because they're running out of fuel before they make it to at least in some cases, before they make it to the Tomahawks. This guy's getting in a little too close for comfort for them, I imagine, by now. Ah, damn it. Got shot down. But hey, now they have less defensive weapons for the next go-around. They're down to 132, which, what is the range on these guys? Yeah, close-in weapon system, 4 nautical miles, 85% base probability against an unmaneuvering target. So you figure against a maneuvering one, be less than that. Oh yeah, if these guys take down those helicopters, then they'll be pretty much blind. Okay, now they're taking out the Tu-154M. And now these guys can do like actual patrols and stuff. All right, what I do want to do is launch. Who do we have left to launch? Everyone's all kind of readying. So eventually, as like our final fuck you on the way out, I would like to launch like these guys, but it's going to be hours before they're ready. All right. At this point, any missiles you have left, I guess. I think those helicopters are toast. Oh, they're down 2 torpedoes, so... Alright, I guess you're gonna turn around and drop down to... Well, yeah, I guess you don't really need to drop down, but... Oh, he's deploying his dipping sonar. He's trying to find them. It is Goblin. Okay. I am a little surprised that the like the sea ice here haven't seen the some of those hypersonic missiles, because I think they launched the hypersonics, right? Yep, there they are. Let's go. Eric, what can they actually see now? They're basically only detecting them based off of their emissions at this point. Which I think the only reason they've got as solid a fix on them as they do is just because they've got so many passive receptors around. And these guys might have moved enough that maybe those ballistic missiles will have difficulty picking up their targets like they should. This is kind of the critical phase. Oh, I suppose they might also just be because they got these guys to help triangulate. Okay, we got vampires inbound. All right, they are reacting and launching SM-3s, I presume. Yep. Wow, their time on target sucks. Because those are supposed to be aligned with everyone else, and they very obviously aren't. Jesus. We only see like 2 missiles right now, and they're launching like 10. Oh, there are only 2 missiles. No, there's more than... Okay, they're all so close together that zoomed out they look like one. Alright, they got one coming through. Looks like it's heading for the lead destroyer. They're now using SM-6s, which aren't going to be fast enough, I think. Yeah. 6,000 knots. At this point, it's kind of a fuck you situation. They're locked in, but they don't have lasers. It got spoofed and jammed. That's hilarious. Dan SLQ-59. So there we go. One got through. They had a very short window. They shot down all but one of the enemy missiles, and the remaining one was defeated electronically. And now these guys are just going to kind of fly over and burn out. Hot diggity damn. Yep, and there's these guys knocking down. You guys just want to die, don't you? Like, to just fly over them like that. Well, I suppose at this point... Yeah, I was going to say those helicopters should be a kill shot. They are swinging back around now. But yeah, this has been a hell of a ride. I don't even know what they have left in there. I assume they're all this. Okay, he's probably damaged if he's in red. But yeah, they have search and rescue, which those birds should be busy, but I'm not going to bother simulating that because that's not built in and requires Lula scripting. But yeah, they aren't going to be ready for... Well, this guy will be ready in 20 minutes, but that might just get him out of repair. And then he still has several hours. Looks like most of the cruise missile carriers survived. But that's probably because they launched as soon as they took off. Yeah, they're in kind of a bad shape here. I don't know why the Chinese blew their load early with those hypersonics, because if that had come, like, with all the other missiles like it was supposed to, that they could very well have slipped a couple more through. Yeah, this is bullying at this point. They're just shooting down anything that takes off. So at least they won't have an eye in the sky anymore. Really kind of wish they had. They do have Tomahawks left, but I think they're all tube launched, and I don't think I can, like, pull a weapon out and replace it. Can't even, yeah. Well, that's because it's a group, probably. I can't go into the weapon screen, but... Alright. Set it on fire a little longer. Alright, we got more aircraft taking off. What do we got to work with here? Counter air. Alright, do we have any... No, none that, They're still 3 hours away. Yeah, so that would be 9 o'clock Zulu. I'm definitely not making it that far. I think at this point we verified a lot of things that work, a lot of things that don't work. We see the U.S. Navy just kicks fucking ass, even when outnumbered and outgunned. Total losses for the U.S. Navy: 1 Growler, 2 Foxtrot Super Hornets, 1 Echo Super Hornet, all Black 3s, 1 MH-60R, and 3 Ospreys. So they took, the anti-submarine warfare dudes took about as much losses as the actual frontline combat aircraft. And where we leave off is we're preparing a second strike against their battle group that would probably be enough to put it under, since they only have point-blank defenses ready. They've hit us with their hardest punch and failed. They have another punch, but it's kind of discombobulated, as we've seen. We've disabled, I believe, 2 airports, and we're potentially disabling a third and knocking that out of action, which would further weaken their second punch. All our ships are afloat. We sunk 2 of their fast attack groups, as well as part of their main carrier battle group in the area. As for their total aircraft losses, they have damaged the airfields, obviously. They have 16 of their F-35 ripoffs, 50 J-10Cs, 32 J-11Bs, 16 J-15s, 1 J-15D, 3 J-15Ss, 8 J-16s, 16 J-7s, 1 KJ-500. They lost some ground-based radars as well. They lost Tu-154M, and again the 8 fast attack craft, 2 destroyers, 2 frigates, a resupply ship, fast carrier resupply ship. They lost a strategic UAV, 2 YJ-12 triple. I don't know what that is, but they lost 1 Z-18, 8 Z-18Ys, 2 Z-20Fs, and 6 Z-9D helicopters as well. So this exchange ratio, I think there's like a built-in scoring thing. Yeah. Oh, I guess I don't have it. It used to like have like these auto set points, but I guess somewhere in the somewhere I could probably set, hey, set that up. I'm not too worried about it, but I can guarantee you this would be so fucking in the blue. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. This is going to be a long one to render in any case, just because of it takes forever to import 4K media into my video editor for some reason. But I think we're going to leave off. We have a lot left in front of us. I might even take a week cooldown from this. I don't know. We'll see. But in any case, we're making progress. We've got the bulk of the scenario kind of working with some human oversight. And even with the screw-ups, I mean, the carrier battle group itself is fine. They just need to reload and rearm, maybe get a few replacement pilots and aircraft, and they're good to go. Which is amazing, considering all they've been fighting. But, again, I think this concludes it for tonight. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time. And stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.